Good evening, everybody. I'm Taylor, and I'm an advanced leader with Usborne Books and More, and I'm so excited to be with you guys tonight and talk about quarantine prep. We've already been in this for a while, but sometimes we need a fresh look, and I'm just here to share some fun tips with you and some tools to hopefully help you find great gifts, homework helpers, and sanity savers. So let's jump in. The first tip I want to share with you is read with your kids. And it really doesn't matter what. As an educator, we tend to read whatever interests us, which is exactly what the kids need to do. So read to them anything that interests them. And what that does is that helps them to fall in love with reading. And research shows that that will take them anywhere. And that is more important than even what you know as a parent to teach them about any topic. So read to your kids. Number 2 is invest in their education. And you can do that by helping to keep the stress down, by help make learning fun for them. And also take an interest in what they're learning. So if they're learning something, take an interest in it, or something that they're interested in. And just like with reading and those two together, reading and investing in learning, you will have a great relationship and a special bond with your kids that they will remember for the rest of their lives. And they will have that sense of security and love of reading to take with them into the future. So now for your tools. I've got 6 tools to share with you. And the first one is Lift the Flap Everything. Okay, we have Lift the Flap for almost every subject or anything you could think of. And the best thing about the Lift the Flap books is they're colorful and fun, and the kids don't even know that they're learning. Okay, and they're also going to have their, they're going to be moving, which connects their learning with their memory. So they will remember it better and longer because they're physically doing something by lifting a flap. And they're doing that, which is fun, and they don't even know that they're picking up information. And so this one's on times tables. So much fun. These go from preschoolers all the way up to the upper levels with like the periodic table and molecules and atoms, that kind of a thing. So those are great fun. Love those. Next up is our encyclopedias, which we have for varying ages. And everyone should have these in their home. They are great for information that is credible and having that conversation with your kids because we're in the internet age and they look for everything online. But it's great to talk to them about information that's credible and that has to go through processes in order to be printed. So as you can see, great bright colors, bite-sized chunks of information, and they're also internet linked. You can see the QR code down here. My son loves to take pictures and find out what the QR code is about. For more information, again, that's credible, that they can learn about. So we have those in different ages. That's the children's one, and here's the science one. We have them in history too. Excuse me. Next up, we have the dictionaries, which we have them for English, which is great for kids in spelling. And then we've got math and science. These go from elementary to high school, and they're again full of bright colors, easy to understand, small chunks of information, great for you and your kids exploring math and science. Great for you to understand if you need to explain something to them and you need a refresher, or great and easy for them to understand if they're learning for the first time or need homework help. So that's our dictionaries. Next up is activity books, sanity savers, gifts, all of that. We have our famous Wipe Cleans, which, again, as an educator, repetition is huge with learning. So they get to write it, wipe it off, and do it again. So we've got cursive, we've got action words here, there's ones for math, there's puzzles. These are for preschool through elementary, with some middle elementary with the key skills packs. and which are English and math. Then I have some fun art ones. We've got tons of sticker books. We have coloring books. We have art books of all kinds with tons of activities. These are for cut and color and paste. We've got older kids for designing a room. Super fun. And then basic drawing books as well. Then we have paper airplanes of all kinds and designs. Then we have these fun fingerprint books where they use the little finger paints there. They wipe their finger with a paper towel. They can draw on added things later. Those are a lot of fun. We have math activity books. Lots of fun. They don't even know they're doing math. They're having a great time and they're practicing those skills. We have science ones. We've got the chemistry of cola and the biology of bananas. And these are great for upper level. They've got experiments and background and research in a fun and enjoyable way with colorful pictures. Then we've got, if you have an outside kid, ooh, look at all those snakes. Ooh, lizard or snake. This is a fun write-in activity book for nature, coloring, learn about different types of nature, different types of bugs. Okay, we also have 365 science activities, super fun things like make a rainbow inside, launch your own rocket, for a little bit older kids. And then I've got ones for younger, 50 things to do with science and make, and all of these are like easy things that you have at home already. And then the embroidery kit. So those are fun things to have. They're fun, they're colorful. We've even got math activity books, more of those. Which leads me into our writing tools, which I use an activity for my son for writing, and that's our word searches. Crosswords work great too. They're great for spelling and repetition. They're looking for those letters over and over again to spell that word that they're looking for. They're practicing the spelling and they don't even know it. Love that. But then we also have great writing tools like our thesaurus, grammar and punctuation, and we have our writing books. All of these are great as the kids start writing. They're colorful, they're fun, they learn the words, they can look them up and learn what other words they can use to broaden their vocabulary and make their writing more fun and stand out. This one, grammar and punctuation, helps them with all the different grammar and punctuation things in a fun way with lots of color and pictures and great examples. Makes it really easy and approachable. Love that. And then these are so fun too, the writing books. These help them be creative, write about different things. It gives them prompts and helps them with just different processes of writing. My goodness. Helps also with spelling and punctuation and all of that as well. All right, last thing, super fun, is our learning palette. And the learning palette is for younger kids, usually first or kindergarten through third. I think they've increased it though with all this learning at home stuff. But so here's basically how it works. These are great for a replacement for hands-on learning instead of flashcards or an app. They're for reading and math. And what you do is each question is coded with a color from these little chips. And so you answer the question. This one says, my name is Ramon, and I'm looking for the missing capitals. And so my yellow one, I already answered, as my lowercase r needs to be capitalized. Then we get our card when we're all done answering our questions, and we turn it over, and they can self-assess, and we can see we got it right, but we got all the rest of these wrong. But that's okay. We're learning, right? So then they know what they need to do. And they have these for grammar and punctuation. They have them for math. They have all of that. And then the last thing is the learning wrap-ups, which I don't have, but they're super cute and fun. They have them in different subjects like multiplication. They've got adding and subtracting. They have music theory, states and capitals, English. What you do, it looks like a little key with a string. Question on one side, answers on the other. You wrap it around, and look at the question, and then you go down to the answer, and you wrap it around, and at the very end, you turn it over, and it has all the answers on the back, so they can see if they wrapped it up correctly. So that is all I have for you. If you have any questions or anything else, you can ask them in the group chat or in the private chat. And I look forward to helping you find the perfect thing for your family. Have a great night, guys. Thanks for watching.